Dr. Paul, what is employee engagement?
Karen, employee engagement is a term used to describe the amount of discretionary effort that an employee brings to his or her job. So it's on a continuum. You can imagine folks with very low levels of engagement versus very high levels. And the way I like to describe them is like this. Folks who are actively disengaged in your organization are the ones that are spilling the coffee in the kitchen and not cleaning up. They're the ones that are creating the messes in your organization, giving misinformation to their colleagues and to your customers, saying they're going to follow through and not following through. In the worst case scenario, these are the folks that are actually actively sabotaging your organization, the ones that are telling other people what a terrible place this is to work and what a terrible boss they have. So they're poisoning the well. Employees that are disengaged are ones that are walking by the quote-unquote messes, but looking at them and saying, well, I didn't create them. They're not my responsibility. And so they do very little to contribute above and beyond what the minimum requirements are of their job function. Folks that are in the middle of the continuum are what I refer to as opportunists. These are the folks that, if there is something in it for them, if, for example, they're going to be acknowledged or recognized for helping to clean up the mess or going above and beyond, if they could be motivated by some sort of an award or compensation, then they are willing to increase their level of discretionary effort. Otherwise, they're just watching and listening and doing what they have to, but not much more. Employees that are engaged are ones that will naturally help out. So if they see a mess, they will reach out and help to clean it up. They will, if again, they see the opportunity, will help other people. For example, they may overhear a disgruntled customer and see that their colleague is having a difficult time. And they might walk over and say, could I be of help? A very valuable part of the organization. And at the furthest end of the continuum are employees that are actively engaged. These are the employees that are really proactive. They're the ones that are continuously looking for ways to improve and add value to your organization. These are the employees that might leave you a voicemail or an email at 11 o'clock at night and say, I was just thinking about this idea or had an idea of how we could improve this. Folks that might come in on the weekends. Folks who are really in the game. For example, if there was a customer service problem, after the fact, they may look and say, how can we prevent this problem from occurring again? So they are the real difference makers in your organization, and there's no amount of pay or money that is going to lead somebody to that behavior. Now, what I will tell you is that most people come to a new organization in a state of readiness to engage. Most of us want, when we start a job, for it to be successful. I never met anybody that went on a first date saying, boy, I can really see how this is going to end in catastrophe. 6 months down the road, it's going to be miserable. People don't start new jobs saying, boy, I can see this is going to be the worst decision I'm going to make. I'm going to put 20 years in and be absolutely miserable. No, people begin a new job with hope and optimism. They begin in, again, this state of readiness to engage and contribute. And sadly, that readiness, that level of engagement, typically goes down over time.